Death and taxes. I can picture the romantic comedy scene right now. Tom Hanks looks at Meg Ryan and says, "They say death and taxes are the only two certainties in life, but damn it, baby, me and you might as well be the third." The cliche corniness of the line is almost comical. However, I'm here today to tell you the third certainty in the world, which is that New York City is the best city in America. New York City, the city that never sleeps, the Big Apple. The nicknames are endless, as are its amenities, diversity, and history. Go ahead, question why New York City is the best in the world, and I'll immediately come up with a retort. The history of it speaks for itself. The overall transformation, both recently and over time, can attest for this as well. On top of this, the extensive food, which I will admit I like to indulge upon more than the average individual, is also unbelievable. While these two reasons may reign supreme in some minds, to others it's its limitless entertainment value, overall diversity, and historical landmarks that make it the greatest city in America. New York City was bought for a measly 60 guilders, or in today's value, about $1,000, by the Dutch from the Lenape Native Americans. Crazily enough, a place bought for a weekly wage made by most middle-class Americans today has morphed into a place, as the History Channel puts it, the most ethically diverse, religiously varied, commercially driven, famously congested, and in the eyes of many, the most attractive urban center in the country. This simplistic yet elegant sentence puts it all into perspective. The history is endless. I mean, think about it. George Washington, our very first president, was inaugurated here. The very first Capitol building was held in 26 Wall Street. This same hall was used as where our Bill of Rights was passed. Our claims to freedoms from tyranny and enemies, both foreign and domestic. The names of famous New Yorkers are just ridiculously unbelievable. FDR, Theodore Roosevelt, Michael Jordan, Vince Lombardi, Sammy Davis Jr., Barbra Streisand, and that crazy dude, Tom Cruise. The history alone in New York City can put the competition to rest, but this is just the mere tip of the iceberg. The entertainment of New York City is second to none, both in the U.S. and any other country in the world. It is home to the New York Yankees' greatest baseball team in history, 27 World Championships. It is the home of Rucker Park, where some of the best outdoor basketball around the world is played. The infinite number of concerts at MSG are too extensive to even list. On top of this, it is the birthplace of Broadway, a place synonymous with entertainment and plays. The landmarks New York City holds differ quite immensely from just the entertainment portion of it. Wall Street, synonymous with finance, is here. Fifth Ave, also here, is the shopping center of the world. Tammany Hall, a place that many consider the birth of politics and synonymous with politics, is also here. Harlem, another part of New York City, the birthplace of jazz and Afro-American culture in general, as well as images of slums, come to mind. As some would argue, the people make the land, not vice versa. And New York City has no shortage of people, with 8.2 million residents, making it the largest city in America. About 36% of these New Yorkers were born in a foreign country. Think about this. New York holds more Jews than Tel Aviv, more Italians than Naples, more Irish than Dublin, and more Puerto Ricans than in San Juan. You can see now why they call it the melting pot of the United States. It is the most diverse city in America, hands down. And because of this rich diversity, it must be considered the greatest city in the U.S. While landmarks and rich diversity also make it the greatest city in America, its culture has attributed some of the best food the world has to offer. It is no wonder you can find some of the best Jewish food in Delhi, Italian food in Little Italy, and Chinese food in Chinatown. If I were to ask you where to get the best slice of pizza in America, what would you answer? And you could try to say Chicago, but they make pies, they don't make pizza. Pizza is thin crust. What about a bagel? What about a dirty water hot dog? The answer, once again, without a doubt, New York City. Apparently, I'm not the only person to feel this strongly about New York City. Time Out's online travel database rated it as the best place to visit in the world, not only America, in the world. They judge us based on amenities such as food and drinks, architecture, buzz, quality of life, and world status. Notice that I said world status, not even national status. AskMen.com also voted New York City the best place for men to live, with similar quantifications. Countless other websites and magazines have agreed wholeheartedly with this opinion. I once again have to draw from those who said it before because, as the saying goes, someone's already said it before you, and probably better than you're going to. So as the History Channel puts it once again, for the past 2 centuries, New York has been the largest and wealthiest American city. More than half the people and goods that have ever entered the U.S. came through its port, and the stream of commerce has made change a constant presence in city life. New York always meant possibility, for it was an urban center on its way to something better, a metropolis too busy to be solicitous of those who stood in the way of progress. New York, while the most American of all the country's cities, thus also achieved the reputation as both foreign and fearsome, a place where turmoil, arrogance, incivility, and cruelty tested the stamina of everyone who entered it. Quite a beautiful piece of literature that describes the positives and negatives of New York City quite greatly, and thus make it the greatest city in America. New York City, without a doubt the greatest in the U.S., is the home of the Statue of Liberty, sign of freedom and justice, the former home of the Twin Towers, symbols that all of us born in the past 30 years, I think, can agree, may be the most memorable of our entire lives. It has the largest mass transit system in the world, its subway system, which can be quite a bit confusing and a little bit annoying, but still. It also has the most skyscrapers in America, second to only Hong Kong in the entire world. While some lay claim that it is not a safe or clean city, in 2005 it was voted the least criminal activity had been performed here out of the 25 largest cities in America, and it has repeatedly been voted as one of the safest places to live, large city or not. New York City is a place so immense and diverse it may as well be considered its own nation, let alone just a city. A place I believe we can now all agree is the greatest in all of America and, furthermore, even the world. I pride myself in being a New Yorker, and I hope that as an American, all can respect and honor the past, present, and future New York City holds in the hearts and eyes of all who have been a part of America, deceased or living.